Hello world, I'm BackFat, and I'm surviving off the fat of the back. Well guys, BabyBack isn't feeling so well today. She's got a cold, she's pretty sick right now. So she's laying on the couch and watching some cartoons, trying to feel better. And I figured if we're gonna get an episode done this week, then I'm gonna have to do it myself. So here we are. I've done a little bit of work in between episodes, but not too much. I have decided on the shape of these stairs going up and down. It's a nice smooth slope. I really like these smooth stairs out of slabs. One of my favorite things to do aside from item automation is really crazy stairs, as you can see. So we've kind of smoothed off the corners of our storage room to match with the stair design. I've got to build these on the other side. We've built an entrance here, but while I was working on these stairs, this interesting thing happened. Here's a clip. Give it a look. Yeah, so that was a heck of a thing. It's very odd. There's so little space out here for the lightning to hit anything right now. for it to have spawned skeletons, the skeleton horses, but I was able to save 2 of them. They're both pretty good. This one's got more hearts than the other one. I haven't really checked their running or jumping because we're not really in a place for horses. I never, ever expected to get horses up on this castle. Yeah, see, this one really needs some more hearts and he took a little hit. But yeah, I never expected to get horses up here in this castle. It's just a crazy thing. So in case you guys don't know, here's a little trick, especially when it comes to horses, is horses don't know that stairs and half slabs are not full blocks. When they look at these blocks right here on this row, they see all of these as solid blocks. Then you see these up here, more half slabs, they see all of those as solid blocks. So they only see this middle row of air as one block that they can get through. So they don't think that they can get through there at all. But if I get on one of these horses, those slabs, they don't hurt me. I can ride right through them. And so that's got my horses trapped up here for now. So I got one for each of us, one for me and one for BabyBack. And what we're going to end up doing is getting them down here on the garden level where we got the grass down there. But we got to make it horse friendly. I tried to get a 3rd one of them on there and he immediately jumped to his death as soon as I jumped off his back. So that's no good. So anyway, guys, we got a lot of work to do today. I want to keep shoring up the whole shape of this. I want to maybe start coming up with some stairways going down a level. I'm not sure about that, but I do definitely want to start coming up with a shape for the walls that will surround the actual core of our castle here. Because we're going to have, it's not going to just be a square. There will be walls going around this. And we got to keep building up. We're not quite up to the clouds yet. Gonna have our towers going right through those clouds there, and that'll be where the top of our base is. So we got a lot of work to do today. BabyBack's not feeling good, so it's gonna be just you and me, guys. Alright, I'm gonna do some building and I'll show you what I've done. Alright guys, there you go. We got the other side of the stairs put in. You know, there's still no handrails or anything like that yet. But as you know, here in BackFatlandia, our motto is safety third. First comes functionality, then comes form, then comes safety. I like to make things work the way I want them to work first, which gives me the challenge of trying to build something that looks pretty around it. And then I like to make it safe. Of course, I try to do my best to light things up as I go, because I just don't like having to deal with mobs. Unexpected mobs always bugs me. So anyway, I think the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to start working on a shape for the outer walls to kind of round off this castle, and then we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, we have ourselves some walls going up. It's starting to take shape. It's becoming a thing. Let's just go look at it a little bit from the inside here. I think it's the shape is what I like right now. It's not complete at all. There'll be some sort of an archway here. I'm not so sure I like these little sand pyramids I got going on in here, because I kind of want those maybe to be windows. Maybe the opposite of what's going on there, with the rest being glass. These will definitely be some sort of windows so that you can get up here and look out, although the view from this floor is not going to be very pretty. Not going to be able to see very much. I'll do something with these walls, but I don't want to close them in too much. The four corners all have the same shaped towers going around them, and the stairs going down are gonna probably be either here or at these back towers. Then the next step that I think I have to do before I really start filling in those walls is to connect up this floor, because you can see this wall goes to exactly 1/2 slab lower than this floor, so we need to complete this floor over, connect it up to those walls. There'll be some sort of overhang, I think maybe from here, some sort of a balcony maybe. And that's where we're going. So I have a lot more slabs to put in. I need to go make a bunch more. And we'll see how it looks after I do a little bit more work. Well, alright guys, I took a little break from working on the walls up there because I wanted to put in the floors for the garden area here. It was just bugging me looking down from the top every time when I was building, as well as this next floor up right here. So now when I'm up there, there's something underneath me. This one might end up getting divided into 2 floors, because this is an awful lot of space. And what you're looking at the bottom right there is the bottom of our sorting system. I also hadn't shown you, I did put in redstone lamps, so when these pulse extenders are firing, this signal will come up here and charge this brick, which will light up the redstone lamp there. I also, this horrible line of redstone that you see here in the middle that makes it really hard to move around now, that is a reset button. Sometimes items will get stuck in those hoppers or in the droppers on their way up, and what this one does is it gets every other bay, because that's all I could do. These other ones, they're just too close to the others for me to be able to get a charge to the right block. So I have buttons on those ones so I can manually clear those ones out when I need to. But all in all, it's really not a big deal. The other thing that I did is I made sure that my valuable stuff, the stuff that's really important, that is the first thing to get filtered out. So that way it is the least likely items to get stuck in those droppers. And as it goes, it gets less and less important as it goes. You know, these things I have a lot of. You know, our building blocks we have a lot of. But food's pretty important. And redstone, to me, is very important. So those things go first. And then the less important, the more that I don't care if it gets clogged. And every so often I'll just, I'll just come over here and flush out the system, and then I'll run down to the bottom and hit the other bays and make sure that they're all cleared out too. So I really need to do some more work on these walls here. I was looking at them from the outside here, and yeah, they're looking a lot flat. These things are looking a lot flat right in here. So I need to do a little something in these big square spots, and those little sand triangles just aren't doing it. I'll come up with something. I also went in and put this little balcony here. It's just far enough that you can clear this edge if you jump off of it and you try and fly down. So I'm gonna connect that up and make that all look all pretty, and we'll be back and I'll show you what I end up with. Well, alright guys, I think I've come up with something here for these side towers, at least the bottom level, because those are gonna turn into towers that go way up into the clouds. So now, I like what I got going on here with the iron bars, especially on the diagonal here, but I'm not so sure I love it right here. I think I might mess around with that. But before I do that, I want to replicate this on the other 3 towers, get them going. And then I think I want to take a crack at this front wall. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. Well, alright guys, I think that's going to do it for us today. I've done an awful lot of work here, as you're about to see. I did this front wall. I've done all these sides. I still have to fill in these side walls. That's going to take a bit. All of these corners of the towers look the same. I figured out what to do in the middle here. It was end rods. That's right. They totally make it. They make it work. It's too cool. I also really love how iron bars now can be just bars. I like that they can be really skinny like that. I think those look great. I think I need to throw some iron bars there too. Anyway, I got all those sides there done. I gotta finish up those side walls, but I finished up the front here, and I think it's looking pretty awesome. So we have our bridge going to the inside, we have our balcony on the top, and this thing is just looking great from the outside. So, I want to say thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing here, then please leave me a comment and tell me what you think. And click that like button, and if you haven't already and you want to see more of my videos, then please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.